Good morning. Distinguished faculty, honored guests, proud family and friends, and most importantly, our graduates. Welcome. My name is Dr. Elizabeth Loomis, and it is my privilege to serve as your Mistress of Ceremony for this deeply meaningful and celebratory occasion, Eastern Michigan University's School of Nursing pinning ceremony. Today marks more than the completion of an academic program. It represents the culmination of years of dedication, sacrifice, resilience, and growth. Our graduates have navigated rigorous coursework and clinical hours. Through all of it, they have emerged not only as skilled clinicians, but as professional, not potential, as professional leaders. To our graduates, this moment belongs to you, but it also is shared with those who supported you along the way. Your families, friends, mentors, faculty. Those who encouraged you, challenged you, and stood beside you through this journey. We thank them for their unwavering support. Today, we celebrate not only what you have accomplished, but who you have become, and the difference you are about to make as you journey through this profession. On behalf of the School of Nursing, it is my honor to welcome you to this special ceremony. Let us begin this celebration of achievement, purpose, and the bright future ahead with the opening remarks of Dr. Jenny Fritz, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. To families, faculty, and most importantly, our newly graduated students. Today is a huge accomplishment, and what it represents is immense. It is a promise to show up, not just with skill, but with humanity, to see past the chart and into the person lying in that bed, to hold a hand when words aren't enough, to be steady when the world around a patient feels like it's falling apart. When you walked into this program, it was with determination, a notebook, and probably a ton of caffeine. And now you walk out as nurses, as healers, as the people that patients will reach to in their most vulnerable moments. You will walk into rooms where fear lives, and your presence alone will change that atmosphere. I have heard and seen some of you grow so much throughout this program. Through long clinical hours, through exams that tested not just your knowledge, but your resilience, through moments of doubt that you pushed through anyway. You earned this right, every single one of you. But here is what I want you to carry forward. The best nurses I have ever known, which are all right here, have never stopped learning. They stayed curious, they stayed compassionate, they asked why, and they asked how can I do this better. Your education doesn't end today. It's just simply changed because it's no longer in the classroom. Now your classroom is every shift, every patient, every moment you choose to lean in rather than pull back. You are entering a profession that the world needs now more than ever. Healthcare is changing rapidly, and you will be at the center of that change, not watching it happen, but shaping it. You will mentor others one day. You'll advocate for patients who cannot speak for themselves. You will make decisions that matter deeply. Do not underestimate the weight of all that, and do not underestimate your ability to carry it. To the families in the room, thank you. Behind every nurse standing here today is someone who answered a late-night phone call, gave a word of encouragement, or simply believed when your graduate wasn't sure they could. You are part of this journey too. And to our graduates, when the days are long and the nights are longer, remember why you started. Remember the patient who thanked you. Remember the difference that one nurse, you, can make in a single shift. You are ready. The profession is lucky to have you. Congratulations.
Good afternoon and welcome to the EMU School of Nursing April 2026 pinning ceremony. My name is Dr. Kim Lindquist, and I have the honor of serving as the Interim Director of Nursing here at EMU. It's my pleasure to extend a welcome to all of you, to our faculty, our families, friends, and most importantly, our graduating class. But before I share some quick remarks, I'd like to personally take a moment to thank the School of Nursing staff who are here, and I'm not sure where Deanna is at the moment, who have worked so hard to make today's pinning ceremony a lovely and memorable event. There is a lot of work that goes into planning this type of ceremony, and I am sure that without all of you, I'm pretty sure we would be standing in a parking lot someplace smiling and shaking hands. So I really can't thank you enough. It looks beautiful here. Today we gather for a tradition that is deeply meaningful in our profession. That's the pinning ceremony. The pinning ceremony is not meant to surpass the pomp and circumstance of the traditional commencement ceremony that was held yesterday. Both ceremonies are intended to recognize the persistence of our students. Both ceremonies celebrate the accomplishments of the graduates and the bright and shining careers that are yet to come. However, the nursing pinning ceremony holds a special place in our hearts and memories of nurses, young and old, above and beyond all other recognition. It's personal. It's special, as it's a ceremony that speaks specifically to the challenges that are unique to nursing school and the overwhelming sense of pride that is shared by all of those who have actually survived it. More importantly, it signifies the careers that lie ahead, the endless number of patients and families who will be touched by what you will do or what you will do every day, and the selfless commitment that has become synonymous with nursing as a profession. A nursing pin is just not a symbol of completion, it is a badge of honor, representing your commitment to serve, to heal, and to lead with compassion. Graduates, your journey has been shaped not only by your own determination, but also by the dedication of those who guided you. To our faculty and our lecturers and our clinical instructors, thank you for sharing your expertise, challenging our students to critically think and nurture them as they grow into competent, compassionate nurses. To the nursing school team, from advisors and clinical coordinators to administrative staff, your behind-the-scenes efforts ensure that every student has the support they need to succeed. The rest of us can't do the work without the work that you do. And perhaps most importantly, to the families and the loved ones who stood beside our graduates, offering encouragement and patience, your contributions have been invaluable. Together, you have all played a vital role in preparing these graduates to step confidently into a profession that is built on the foundation of specialized knowledge, rigorous education, and a commitment to ethical standards. It requires not only technical skills, but also critical thinking, compassion, and accountability. Nursing is more than a career. It is a calling. It demands not only knowledge and skill, but also empathy, courage, and integrity. As nurses, you will be present during the most vulnerable moments, whether it will be welcoming a new life or comforting in the time of loss, or advocating when voices cannot be heard. The pin you receive today connects you to generations of nurses who have carried this responsibility before you. It is a reminder that you are part of something much larger than yourself or any of us here today, a profession that is built on trust, service, and humanity. Nurses are trusted members of the healthcare team, guided by codes of practice and dedicated to lifelong learning. As trusted members of the healthcare team, you embody the blend of science, compassion, and responsibility that elevates nursing beyond a job. Nursing stands and will continue to stand as a profession in the fullest sense, deserving of the pride shared by all within it. Graduates, as you step into your roles, remember that nursing is both science and art. The science will guide your practice, but the art, your compassion, your listening skills, your presence, will define your impact. Be lifelong learners, be inquisitive, and most of all, be present. Healthcare will continue to evolve, and you must evolve with it. Be advocates for your patients, for yourselves, for your colleagues, for the profession itself. Together, as a community, we can accomplish far more than we ever could alone. Finally, but most importantly, never lose sight of why you chose nursing, to make a meaningful difference in the lives of others, because every patient is counting on your care, your expertise, and your compassion. Graduates, as you leave this ceremony and step into your new roles, carry with you the weight and the wonder of what this pin represents. It's not just a symbol, it is a promise to uphold the highest of standards of care, to lead with integrity, and to serve with compassion. You are joining a profession that changes lives every single day, often in ways unseen but always deeply felt. The world needs your knowledge, your courage, and your heart now more than ever. Wear your pin proudly and let it remind you of the calling you have answered and the trust that your patients will place in you. So my congratulations to the class of 2026. And it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ronald Vincent, for the convocation address.
Hi guys, I am not used to standing behind a podium. If you've taken a class with me, you know I kind of aimlessly wander all over the room, so I'm going to try to contain myself here. I'm Dr. Ron Vincent, faculty here, and I was asked to give a little talk to you guys, and so here I am. Today is actually quite a big day for you guys. I remember my pinning ceremony quite some time ago. And at the time, I honestly did not realize how big of a transition it is. Today is a day that you transition predominantly from a student and a learner to a contributor and a public servant. And I want to emphasize the role of public servant. It's someone who is here to give what they have to the benefit of the community they are in. You guys now have the privilege and the honor of having that role. I remember the day before I was supposed to take my NCLEX exam, I was driving home from the hospital that I interviewed at. On my way home from this interview, I'm driving on the highway, and I saw on the other side of the highway a car get into a car accident. I heard it before I saw it. It rolled into the median, so what did I do? Pulled my car over and probably did what I shouldn't have done, which is I ran across 3 lanes of the highway to see what was going on and to see if this person was okay. Thankfully they were, but in that moment, I realized the transition I had made. I am here now to help and to contribute. If there is someone who has a need, I am here to meet it. That is what the role of a nurse is. Since then, there's been probably over 100 opportunities, whether that's a small thing like clarifying what a medication is for, explaining what a chronic disease is, telling someone if they need to go to the hospital or not. There can be a million things that I've done, but you guys are about to step into that role of public servant. And I just want to say congratulations, because I can speak from experience. It is one of the most fulfilling things you can do. And so congratulations for that. Yes. As you step into that role, there's 3 things I would like you to aim at, or at least to consider aiming at in your life. The first one would be not losing sight of compassion. Okay, compassion means to suffer with. Co-passion is to suffer with. It means when someone is hurting, you feel pain on their behalf as well. Having worked in the hospital and having been overwhelmed with too many things to do, being short-staffed, being new to the role, all these things, it can be quite stressful. Don't let that lead to burnout, okay, emotional burnout. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself so that you can bring authentic love and compassion to those you are caring for. They are not just under your care, you should be caring about them as you are taking care of them, if that makes sense. That should make sense, hopefully. The next thing would be to commit yourself to the discipline of self-study and self-improvement. Okay, so that would mean being the nurse who reads an article on the weekend, keeping up on a journal, practicing the procedures that you need to do off shift, broadening your experiences, doing some shadows, doing whatever you need to do, staying committed with organizations. Be the person who is sharpening the proverbial sword, right? And so in this way, you can be not only a blessing to your patients, because you'll be providing the highest level of care, but also to your coworkers. You'll turn into someone that is a reference to go to. Hey, what's the up-to-date news on this? How can I do this better? Be that person. Be the light in your community and in your workplace. Then lastly, maybe it's not most important, but it is very important. Learn to enjoy the process now. Okay? You don't want to wait until you're in grad school, or wait until you have 5 years of experience, or wait until you're in the ER or the ICU. Now, today, learn to enjoy the process. Be gracious with yourself. This is a steep learning curve. Okay, you're not done learning, because the first 6 to 12 months of working are challenging, I will say. But it is worth it, and you guys can do a great job. So enjoy the process. Learn to do that, because if you can, you will have the endurance to work harder and to stay committed when it is difficult. And also, you just won't hate your life as much. So compassion, stay dedicated to learning and improving, and learn to enjoy the process. As faculty, we've been able to watch you guys grow from first semester students who just learned how to take a blood pressure and are desperately trying to find that radial pulse, to competent adults who are going out to be public servants. And we do want to say, if I could speak on behalf of faculty, that we are very proud of you guys. And I'm sure that everyone here is as well. So congratulations there. You guys are accepting an honorable calling. And we want to, both faculty and your community here, we want to just say thank you for the time, the energy, probably the tears and the sweat that you put into this. Okay, this is no small thing. You guys have done a great thing. You're stepping into an honorable role, and we do wish the absolute best for you. Lastly, as you come up to get your pen, I hope that it reminds you of 2 things. First, all the work that you've overcome to get here, and all that you've learned that you can overcome. Okay, that feeling of competence will go with you forever, because this is a hard thing. Going through nursing school, it is no joke. No one knows it until they do it themselves. And second, let it remind you of where you're going and the honor and the privilege you will now have as a public servant or as a nurse. Okay, it's a great thing. You will always be a nurse, and honestly, it kind of becomes part of your identity wherever you go. So with that, congratulations, class of 2026.
At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Jenny Hoffman, who will be presenting our graduates with their pin, as well as Dr. Valerie Pollery, who will be presenting the convocation rose.
Zachary Hazelton. I would like to give a huge thank you to my partner Carolina for believing in me and supporting me through this journey, and to my parents for helping me every step of the way. A special thanks to my 2 cats, Mr. and Miss O, for letting me vent to them during the difficult moments. And thank you to all my classmates. I truly believe we had the best clinical group anyone could ask for. Morgan Hall. Deanna Gower, thank you for everything you did for us during our labs and simulations. We could not have done it without you. Dr. Ronald Vincent, your AI farm creations have not left my brain since last year and have truly helped me to remember meds. Thank you for your determination in helping us. My mom, dad, and siblings, thank you for everything, especially your patience. Alex and Archie, I couldn't have done this without you. I love you all. Kara Dunn. Thank you to my mom and dad for supporting me through this strenuous and long journey. They have reminded me why I chose nursing in the first place and have supported me throughout the way. Also, thank you to my siblings who helped me stay positive and made me do things outside of schoolwork. I lastly would like to thank Uppa, my grandpa, for being the biggest cheerleader in pursuing a bachelor's in nursing. Love you all, and I couldn't have done it without you. Mildred Juma. To my sisters, Betty and Isabel, thank you both for always believing in me. Your constant love, encouragement, and prayers carried me through some of the most challenging times on this journey. I truly would not be standing here today without your support. You have been my strength, my comfort, and my biggest cheerleaders. Every step I take forward is a reflection of the love you've poured into me. I am so grateful to have you both by my side. I love you more than words can express, and this achievement is just as much yours as it is mine. Emily, Bobo. I want to take a moment to thank my family, friends, and my boyfriend Terrence for their constant love and support throughout this journey. Nursing school has challenged me in ways I never expected, and I truly could not have made it through without your patience, encouragement, and understanding. Thank you for being patient with me and for understanding my absence at times while I worked toward this goal. I am so grateful for each of you and the role you've played in helping me get here. Thank you for being here and for being a part of this huge milestone with me. Serena Falkenberg. To my wife, Lorena, thank you for your endless love and support. I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you to my friends and family for always believing in me and encouraging me every step of the way. Thank you, Dr. Vincent, for a solid foundation in pharmacology. I'll never forget to throw mice into macaroni lights. And to my classmates, thank you for the laughter and camaraderie that made this demanding journey a little easier. Christian Page. I'm so happy to finally be here. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Lanika, for giving me the push to take this leap. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for their support. I'd also like to thank my game night friends for all the fun times we've had together throughout the program, in clinicals, class, and just hanging out together. I'd like to thank my friend John as well for always giving me a different perspective. He does a lot more work and extra academic things than I do. I'd also like to thank Dr. Pauly and Dr. Vincent. Your classes are fun and engaging. You are both very approachable and kind, and I am almost always looked forward to going. I'd also like to thank my clinical instructor, Rebecca Simpson, from second semester. It was during your clinicals and under your instruction when it finally clicked for me what I needed to know and start learning how to be a good bedside nurse. Jack Lyons. First, I would like to thank God for giving me the strength to persevere through 18 plus years of schooling. I am incredibly grateful for my mom, dad, sister, brother, extended family, friends, godparents, mentors, and church family for their love and support through both the easy and challenging times. I would also like to recognize the programs that helped shape my journey, including Upward Bound, the Ann Arbor Community Foundation, Michigan Works, TRUEMU Student Support Services, and others. To my instructors and peers, thank you for your guidance, encouragement, and support throughout this program. Finally, I want to acknowledge myself for the hard work, dedication, and perseverance it took to reach this milestone. This is only the beginning, and I look forward to using everything I've learned to make a difference in the lives of others. Because as I step into this role, I'm reminded that with great power comes great responsibility. Catherine Torsel. Your support throughout my nursing school journey has meant more to me than I can even put into words. Through the long nights, stress, and moments where I doubted myself, you were always there, encouraging me, believing in me, and lifting me up. I truly couldn't have done this without you. This accomplishment is just as much yours as it is mine. And Grandma, I know you would be so proud. That thought means everything to me. Hannah Whitaker. Thank you to my mom and dad for always supporting me. Thank you to Emily, Liz, and Marissa for being the best friends in the universe. Thank you to Julie for inspiring me to be a nurse. Thank you to my fiancé, Jacob, for always making me laugh when I want to cry. I couldn't have done this without you. Michaela Jarrett. Dear family, friends, and mentors, thank you for being there to celebrate us nursing students. This moment is one we will cherish forever and reflects our dedication, perseverance, and growth. Thank you to my fellow cohort friends and family that helped me stay sane during long nights and stressful times. Your support and encouragement meant so much throughout this journey. As I move forward, I carry my growth, passion, and your support with me. Thank you for celebrating this meaningful milestone with me.
You could just do that one.
Faith Jackson. Dear me, thank you for not giving up, even when things felt hard. Thank you for your strength, resilience, and determination to keep moving forward. Every challenge you faced helped shape the person you are becoming. I'm proud of you for continuing to grow, learn, and believe in yourself. Keep going. You are stronger than you think. Sincerely, Faith. Lena Hodge. First, I want to thank God, who is the head of my life. Second, I want to thank my family for being there for me. Mom, especially, you showed me strength and reminded me that no matter how long it takes, I am where I'm supposed to be because it is God's will. Dad, I miss you so much. I hope I've made you proud and love you too. To Vanessa, Bree, Kaylin, Anaya, Mariah, YBBW, and friends, I couldn't have weathered this storm alone. Thank you for pushing me. To the original 3 I started with, 3 down, 1 to go. To Dr. Pauly, Dr. Loomis, and Dr. Washington, thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. All odds were against me after my first semester, but I didn't waste this second chance. To myself, you are the true definition of strength. You did it. Feng Chan Chang. Shout out. I am grateful to all my instructors for their guidance and encouragement, which have given me confidence on my journey in nursing. I am especially thankful to my mom. She has always been my greatest role model and inspiration, motivating me to pursue this profession full of care and responsibility. Nursing is the only major I truly love, and every class and clinical experience has strengthened my passion for it. In the future, I will carry this gratitude and dedication with me, striving to become a compassionate and professional nurse who can give back to those in need of care. Barbara Basel. Thank you to my family and friends for all your support while working towards this achievement. Patricia Schanzer. Thank you to my friends and family for all their support and encouragement. Special thanks to my daughter Kendall for her help and support. I'm glad I am able to show her education matters at any age and for her to see me reach a goal. Shadera Emo. To God Almighty, to my family, my sister Shanae, my friends Michelle, Mary, Esther, Sandra, for all their love, support, and prayers. Teresa Papazian. To my family, friends, and coworkers, thank you for encouraging me to go back to school and finish my BSN after 20 years of being a nurse. This journey was not always easy, but it was worth it. Finishing my BSN is bittersweet and something I am very proud of. I also hope it shows my daughter that it is never too late to work toward your goals and finish what you started. Thank you all for being a part of this journey with me. Shannon Nicole Braun. I just want to say it's never too late to fulfill your dreams. I just want to say thank you to my husband Donnell for always supporting mine. I want to thank my kids, Sebastian and Chloe, my mom and mother-in-law. As always, thank you to the Lord and Savior for getting me through it all. Shout out to my teachers as well for their guidance. Janet Amotosho. To God be the glory for the strength and grace to reach this milestone. Thanks to my family and friends for their consistent support and prayers. Thank you to the director and the nursing department for the knowledge impacted on me. Shout out to all for my application. I will be back for that MSN degree. Callie Wilson. Today marks a special milestone, and I could not have made it here alone. Thank you to my family and friends for your constant love and support through every long night and every morning. A special shout out to the St. Joe Emergency Room staff who kept me grounded and helped me thrive in the chaos. They always remind me why I chose this profession. This journey has shaped me in every way, and I am forever grateful for this opportunity. Elisa Gonzalez. I want to thank God for giving me the strength, perseverance, and purpose to reach this moment. Earning my RN to BSN has been a journey filled with challenges, growth, and determination. To my son, thank you for your constant support, patience, and encouragement. You have been my motivation on the hardest days, and I hope this shows that anything is possible with hard work. To my mom, thank you for your love, guidance, and for always believing in me, even when I doubted myself. Today, I walk this stage not only for myself, but for both of you. I love you more than words can express. Hannah Papp. Today, as I celebrate this milestone, I want to sincerely thank my family, fiance, and friends for supporting me. I couldn't have done it without your love and support. I would especially like to thank my son, Mason. He has been with me every step of the way. And a shout out to myself for the long nights and finishing. Alexis Manzo. First, I would like to thank God for preparing my heart and hands for the calling of nursing, a ministry I am truly grateful for. I want to thank my mom and dad for paving the way and making it possible for me to obtain my education. Dad, thank you for always pushing me, motivating me, and helping me believe I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. To my husband, thank you for standing by my side. Lastly, to my children, Grayson and Yesina. I do all this for you. I hope to set an example that through faith, determination, and hard work, all things are possible. Catalina Jackson. As I reflect on this ADN to BSN journey, I would first like to thank my children, family, friends, and co-workers for their support. I would especially like to thank my co-worker Aurora for inviting me to begin this journey. I am also grateful to all my instructors for their patience. Returning to school after 15 years in the profession was intimidating, especially as a non-traditional student in an online program. Your guidance truly made a difference. Finally, I would like to thank myself for overcoming my fears, believing in my abilities, accepting the opportunity, and successfully completing this program. Thank us all, Catalina. Aurora Hernandez. Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for always supporting and motivating me throughout my nursing journey. From the moment I told you I wanted to become a nurse, you believed in me and stood by my side every step of the way. Your encouragement, sacrifices, love, and constant support gave me the strength to keep pushing forward, even on the hardest days. I truly would not be here without you, and I am forever grateful for you both. Today is not just an ordinary day. It's a day we all worked hard to achieve. Seeing me walk across that stage represents more than a degree. It's the moment a dream became a reality and a goal we reached together. I carry your love and support with me into this next chapter, and I hope to make you proud every step of the way. With all my love and gratitude, Aurora Hernandez, RN, BSN. Artesian Boykins. Thanks to all my family that supported me for 2 days on my nursing journey. The Eastern staff was awesome and helpful, especially Dr. O'Connor. Ms. Boykins, my best friend, my mother, and motivator. She would always tell me that if nursing was easy, anyone could do it. Thanks for the continuous encouragement. Artesian. Brooke Shirley. Thank you, Mom. You are the greatest nurse I've ever known. Kimberly Murray. Today is a day that I worked long and hard for, and I am so thankful to the faculty and staff that have taught and supported me. There are too many people to name that have personally supported me throughout my master's program, but I'll try to name just a few. Thank you to my beautiful children that have cheered me on since day one. Braden, Bree, and Bear, you are my world, and I am forever grateful to you. You've been my inspiration, and I love you dearly. Thank you to Nathan for always being supportive and encouraging. I would not have made it this far without you. And lastly, thank you, Dad, for being my cheerleader in heaven. I wish you could be here today.
At this time, I would like to introduce Zachary Hazelton, who will be presenting the student address.
All right, got this. Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow future nurses of America, as Dr. Pultz would always tell us every beginning of class. It's honestly hard to believe we're here, not just because we made it, but because there were moments when it felt like we wouldn't. From the very beginning, we walked into this program not really knowing what to expect. We quickly learned that nursing school wasn't just about passing exams, it was about learning how to think differently, how to prioritize, and how to show up for people on some of the worst days of their lives. And somehow, through all that, we found each other. One thing I think we can all agree on is that we were lucky. We always had amazing clinical groups. Whether it was early mornings, pre-conference stress, or trying to look like we knew what we were doing in front of our instructors, we had each other. Those clinical days weren't always easy, but they're the moments we'll remember most. The first time we gave a medication, our first heparin shot, the first patient that really stuck with us, and the times we leaned on each other when things felt overwhelming. We studied together, laughed together, stressed together, and somehow managed to get through it all. From last minute cramming to group chats blowing up the night before exams, we figured it out together. There were moments that challenged us, moments we doubted ourselves, felt exhausted, or questioned if we were good enough, but we kept showing up, and that's what makes us nurses, not perfection, but persistence. And through it all, we were supported by incredible faculty who pushed us, guided us, and believed in us, even when we didn't always believe in ourselves. To our families and friends, thank you. You've been there through the long nights, the stress, the tears, and the moments we probably talked way too much about nursing school. We wouldn't be here without you guys. As we move forward, each of us will take different paths, different units, different specialties, different hospitals, and although some of us will be starting at our midnight shifts at the same hospital, which is honestly pretty cool, we've learned we've all carried the same foundation. We've learned how to care, how to advocate, and how to make a difference in ways that truly matter. This afternoon isn't just about finishing something, it's about becoming something. We are not just graduating, we are becoming nurses. And while that comes with a lot of responsibility, it also comes with incredible purpose. So as we step into this next chapter, I hope we remember where we started, the people who stood beside us, and the patients who remind us why we chose this path in the first place. Congratulations, class of 2026, we did it.
As we bring this ceremony to a close, we celebrate not only your accomplishments, but the meaningful work that lies ahead. May you carry forward the knowledge, integrity, and compassion that defines the nursing profession. Congratulations, graduates. Your impact begins now. Thank you all for being part of this very special day. I would also like to announce that the Student Nurses Association will have t-shirts available in the, up the stairs, out in the hallway. The proceeds from the sales go for scholarships for future nurses. Thank you.
So as we close our ceremony, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for trusting Eastern with your education. And now it is my pleasure to ask the graduating class to please stand. Turn around, face your family and friends. Family and friends, please join me in congratulating the class of 2026.